explainer. Look, today we're unpacking an absolutely fascinating blueprint. We're talking about building viral, short-form content from scratch using entirely free AI tools. Seriously, if you've ever scrolled through your feed and wondered, how on earth are these beautifully animated AI stories just dominating everywhere? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to break down the exact start-to-finish process based entirely on our source material. So let's just dive right in.
11. That is the exact number of these specific AI shorts it took for one creator to get their entire channel monetized. Just 11. And get this, another channel using this exact same blueprint skyrocketed to 2.9 million subscribers. I mean, fully monetized, join buttons, merch stores, the whole shebang. And they did it after uploading only 99 shorts. It really just shows you how incredibly fast momentum can build when you combine the right tools with the right strategy.
So, here's our roadmap for today. 1. The secret to viral shorts. 2. The psychology of the story. 3. Generating consistent AI images. 4. Bringing those images to life. And finally, number 5, editing and the final polish.
All right, part 1. The secret to viral shorts, or moving beyond the algorithm.
You know, it's so easy to get caught up obsessing over the shiny new AI tools themselves. But here's the thing. The tools alone don't actually make a piece of content go viral. Tags, titles, descriptions, they're totally secondary. They really just give your stuff a little initial bump. The algorithm actually only cares about one single, undeniable metric, and that is viewer retention. If people stay hooked, the platform pushes your content out to millions. But if they swipe away early, the content basically dies right there.
Moving on to Section 2, the psychology of the story, which is really the emotional engine here.
So how do you actually guarantee that massive retention we were just talking about? Well, it turns out there's a specific, deeply human, three-part narrative arc. Step 1 is the sad emotional intro. You've got to hook the viewer with some immediate unfairness. Think of like a poor little puppy with no food, no toys, just really facing adversity. People see that and they're instantly hooked. They literally need to see justice happen. Then step 2 is the real struggle story. This is where you show a step-by-step, relatable daily grind. And finally, step 3, the happy, successful ending. The character pushes through, achieves success, and that completely satisfies the viewer. That satisfaction is exactly what directly triggers those likes and subscriptions. Now, to ground that emotional formula in reality, you just plug in really relatable everyday professions. Whether your character is a samosa seller, maybe a painter, a student, a rickshaw driver, or even a tea seller. It works because a huge demographic can instantly emotionally connect with that universal struggle of earning a living or chasing a goal. Showcasing these very specific real-world struggles practically guarantees that your audience is going to stay emotionally invested right up until the very last second.
All right, Section 3, generating consistent AI images, essentially building our visuals. Okay, let's actually look at the specific tech stack that makes all this happen, completely for free. The workflow starts simply by taking a clean screenshot of a character you like. You pass that straight into ChatGPT to generate a solid base character reference image. Once you have that, you move over to Google AI Studio. Specifically, you want to use Nano Banana Pro through Gemini, and that's where you generate all the different scenes of your story. And finally, you take all those static scenes straight into GokAI for the actual generation. Now here are some absolute insider prompting secrets to make sure the AI actually listens to you. First up, always set your aspect ratio to 9:16. That's entirely non-negotiable for short-form content. Next, be incredibly specific in your scene descriptions. I'm talking a puppy inside an Indian railway station selling samosas from a basket on his head. Make it vivid. And crucially, you have to end your text prompt with the exact phrase, "create the image." One little heads up though, free tools like Nano Banana Pro do limit you to about 3 or 4 images daily per account. So hey, you might just need to juggle a few different accounts if you want to finish a full story in one sitting.
Moving right along to Section 4, bringing images to life, animating the story.
When you're ready to take those static images and turn them into animations, there is one massive setting you really need to watch out for. GokAI actually has Enable Automatic Video Generation turned on by default. If you leave that on, it just animates randomly the second you upload an image, and it will instantly drain your 15 to 20 daily credits. It's super frustrating. So you definitely want to go into the settings and disable that right away. Instead, switch over to manual prompts. Type out exactly what you want the movement to be, hit generate, and then, pro tip, always click upscale. That's going to give you a stunning high-definition clip in a matter of seconds.
And finally, Section 5, editing and final polish, assembling the masterpiece. For the final assembly, listen, you don't need any prior editing knowledge at all. You just need strict adherence to a few simple rules. First, confirm your ratio is set to 9:16. Then literally just use 2 fingers to zoom in and hide any AI watermarks sitting at the bottom of the screen. Now, to really keep viewers hooked, you'll want to speed up those standard 6-second clips to about 1.6 or 1.7 speed. That brings them down to a really punchy 3 to 4 seconds each. And lastly, just drop a 0.3-second black fade transition between every single clip. It creates this completely seamless visual flow that just looks great.
Okay, for the final sensory polish, we have to tackle the audio. AI generators often spit out this really weird, totally unusable background noise, so just do yourself a favor and mute that entirely. Instead, manually layer in specific sound effects from free sites like Pixabay. Think, an angry baby crying or some loud laughing to perfectly match the mood of your scene. But actually, here's a truly brilliant trick. Do not add your background music in your editing app. Wait until you're actually uploading the short and apply your music directly from the platform's own audio library. That is how you completely dodge any pesky copyright strikes.
So, there you have it. We've explored the psychology, the tech stack, the exact prompts, and those crucial editing rules, all while utilizing completely free tools to build a really proven blueprint for massive audience growth. You literally have the exact formula in your hands right now. The only question left is, what story will your first character tell?